Hello, everyone. So thank you for being here. I just wanted to take a minute to explain what my program is about and basically what I do, because a lot of people are asking me, and it's just easier for me to make this video than to explain it to everyone, okay? And if you like the sound of this and you watch this whole video, then at the end you can book a call with me. Just let me know and we can get on the phone and we can talk more specifically about how we can apply this to your business, okay? Okay, so let's get started. So I'm just going to go over this PDF with you. This is the Language of the Heart Mastermind Coaching Program. Coaches and healers, I know you've been trying to grow your business. I know you're committed and dedicated to ripening your fullest potential. Right? So I work with people who not just want to have a business, but they want to do it in a spiritual way, where it's like their spiritual path and their business are both going in the same direction. And I know your heart's deepest desire is to create a profitable business while ascending through the many levels of spiritual development, to get clients and to make a full-time living and soon abundance from your coaching or healing work. Yet, whenever you get started, well, you don't even know where to start. So some of you maybe haven't gotten started yet. Some of you have gotten started. It depends, right? Some of you are at the point where you're just figuring out what to do, or you need to make a tweak on your niche. You need to make a tweak on your business model, or maybe you just need to learn the basics of like high ticket sales and how to get clients between $1,000 and $3,000 for a bigger program. You know, depending on what you want. You know, I can help you do this. Some of my clients have their first $5,000 month. Somebody had a $25,000 month. So whatever you want, I can help you here. I've been there myself and I've been able to help my clients do this. So what you are missing is not another piece of software. I say the only software we need is our pajamas. What else? So you're not missing another digital course, right? Digital courses are good because you can learn skills, but sometimes it's hard to apply. And if we're just getting started, usually the course is not created especially for spiritual people. Usually it's not created for coaches and healers specifically. And besides, it's like applying it is where the kind of the magic happens. And a coach, a living coach, is someone who can help you to apply new knowledge and not just give you information. An internet guru who has no clue who you are or what you do, giving you advice. So you don't just need some big name person who has no idea who you are telling you what to do, right? You don't need to quit your day job. You don't need an upgraded camera. You don't need to film a video course. Do you know how many people hold themselves back for months and months and months trying to create a video course before they even sell any coaching? It doesn't make any sense. Do it live. You know, if you're still trying to make this work, do it live. If you're already successful selling coaching and doing coaching and you're getting good results for your clients, at that point, make a video course. But until you're making enough money to live on and really abundance, you could be making or at least 10,000 per month and getting good results for clients. That would be a time where you could step back and create a video course. Okay. You don't need someone else's product for you to sell. You don't need more time. You don't need investors. You don't need your family to believe in you. You don't need a secret energy or morning ritual hack. What you do need is simple but precise, and it's quite difficult to come by. You need a living coach to work with who can help you to find your program, find your offer, find your messaging, find your audience, find your client attraction procedures, find your sales routines. Basically, you need someone to help you find your language of the heart and to communicate this to your audience with you. Right? So this is the special thing that I do. I'd say I do two special things. The first one is I help you find your language of the heart, which is your soul's essence, like the essence of your program, the essence of your spirit. This is the essence of everything. And I help you to see this. I'm a trained counselor. I'm very intuitive with people. I used to be a Buddhist monk. I'm very good at seeing what someone is going through, seeing the energy, seeing their mind. This is my real skill. But because I've learned marketing, my dad is an English teacher, you know, I've always been good with words. Because of that, I can do the next step, which is to actually articulate what you do, to translate your language of the heart into real words for other people to vibe with, right? I know how to put it into words that your audience will resonate with. There's so many times that I've made a couple posts on social media and we get clients the next day pay in full. You know, how is that? is because I know how to use words. I know how to use words. And these can come through in video, or these can come through as written word. And I know how to do both. I know how to do both. I make the energy right, and I find the right words. It's because I can bridge this gap between marketing and between your soul's essence. And because I can do both, I can bridge that gap, which means to articulate your language of the heart. And then the third step is to then communicate it well to your audience. So I can teach you how to build an audience online and how to communicate to them. I know how to use social media to attract clients. Okay, so that's the first thing. I'd said that there's two things. The first thing is I can help you find, translate, and communicate your language of the heart. The second thing, actually, which is kind of, I think, underrated in the online world, I used to not kind of think it was too important, but I can help you take all the pieces that you already have and put them together so they actually work. A lot of people come to me, and I used to be like this too, where we have a lot of pieces of what we want to do. We have this, but we're missing a couple key pieces. Now, a digital course cannot tell you what pieces that you're missing, right? But a coach can. So one, I can tell you which pieces you're missing, and I can help you put every piece together, fill in whatever pieces are missing, and then put them all together so they actually work. It's like a machine needs everything functioning correctly for it to actually work. And one of the specialties, one thing that I take the most pride in, I'd say, is helping people get their very first clients. Helping people get their very first clients. What does that prove? That proves that I can take things that are not working and make them all fit together that have never worked before. It's not like you need a little tweak. If you've never gotten high ticket clients in any kind of consistent way, it just means that things are not working. And I can help you to make them work for the very first time. And then I can make them work consistently. Like I said, one of my clients got 11 clients last month as a personal best. Someone had their first $5,000 a month. A lot of people get their very first high ticket clients with me. That's my specialty, helping spiritual people get their very first high ticket clients. Or one of my clients, like I said, made $5,500 his first week, $25,000 his first month with me. That's good, right? And he had never made high ticket sales before. And he was very talented, right? So he had a lot of pieces, and we just put them in place, and we took away stuff that wasn't necessary, that was holding him back, and we just put them in place. So that's the other thing. That's the second thing that I do. One is the language of the heart, find, translate, communicate this effectively. That's the essence. But as well, I can help you take all the pieces you already have and put them all together so they actually work. This is priceless. When I hired coaches, I needed this help too, and I didn't know it, but I hired them anyway because I didn't know what I didn't know, and I knew that. And so I'm like, whatever. I gave them some money, and I had a $14,000 month, my second month with them. Okay, and that's usually how long it takes. Usually the second month is when results come. That's what I found. Okay. So you see, your language of the heart is the knowledge and experience that you've been building up your whole life. It's your natural gifts and talents that you emanate effortlessly. It's the intuitive knowings that you have that are difficult to explain. It's difficult to explain this sometimes, especially for spiritual people. What you have is very intangible. You need someone like me who can help you to see this. Your untaught skills and competencies that are very few are lucky enough to have received. So some people have received the special things about you, but I want more people to receive those, and that's why you need this help. This is what you're put on this earth to do, what your soul is calling you, begging you to do, sometimes very loudly. So the language of the heart is like what you're here to do. Your soul's like calling, begging, like, please do this thing, communicate this, like get it out there. And we need to listen to that. It's the missing link between you and your audience. So what you have, your soul's special essence, this beauty that you have on the inside, what your audience needs, there's a bridge in between them. And this bridge is the language of your heart. This is my specialty, is bridging this gap. People need you and you need them because you can't fulfill your soul's mission without these clients. So I help you bridge that gap with language. The thing that many people in this world need, but they don't know how to ask for. So your audience doesn't know how to ask for this. You have to show up in front of them, right? Facebook marketing is not search-based marketing. People aren't looking for you. They're just around. It's like going door to door. People aren't, coming to you. You have to go to them. And it's the music of your soul. It's always been within you. Plus, you've been learning and mastering skills, techniques, and modalities that complement it. You've been ripening your intuitive potential and uncovering the purity of your heart. Okay, so even though you're born with this language of the heart, you've also been developing it over time. You've been learning modalities. You've been mastering skills and techniques. You've been clearing away blockages to your potential, right? You've been ripening your potential. So because of this, you've been working your whole life, plus you've been born with something special too. You're ready. You're so ready. You're so ready. You're born for this, and you've been working on it your whole life. So you're so ready to get clients right now. All we need to do is to bring it out. The challenge many coaches and healers have is to articulate their heart's language and shine it to their audience. So therefore, no one gets to see or hear what you really have. So your audience needs more verbal cues than you. Do you wish that they were as intuitive as you and they can just see it? But they need help. They need you to put it into words. Okay, I'm not going to read all of this to you, but basically, your words can heal them. And by communicating well, they're going to get what you have and they're going to want to sign up with you. Who am I? So I used to be interested in psychology and physics, ended up getting a degree in psychology. I love psychology. And I started to get onto a spiritual path, really in my 5th year of college. And I had a little spiritual awakening. I found Buddhism, which was great. I eventually moved into a Buddhist temple and I lived there for 5 years. I became a Buddhist monk, a meditation teacher. And basically, while I was a meditation teacher is when I wanted to reach more people online. I was like, I already love what I do. I'm really good at it. I'm really good at guiding meditations. I'm really good at helping people spiritually, but I want to reach more people. And so I just went online and I figured out how to do that. So I started learning copywriting, sales videos, Facebook ads, funnels, email marketing, social media marketing, creating mass movements, and more. So I ran into a little problem because of a non-compete contract I had. So I couldn't grow my own business. For whatever reason, I just was stopped. And so I fell in love with the marketing because it's so human-centered. It's all about psychology. And I just thought, okay, I'm gonna apply this to somebody. So I started helping other people to get clients. So I started putting it all into use to help other people, including a massage therapist who I filled her whole calendar for 2 months in just 1 week of advertising. Okay, we spent about $350 on ads, and she made between $6,000 to $8,000. And basically, she got 30 clients in one day, 30 appointments booked on her calendar in one day. And those were not for free massages; those were for $47 massages. Okay, and she ended up selling 2-for-1 packages when people were with her. She made a lot of money from that. Another client was a spiritual coach. He didn't know how to get clients. He's very good at what he did. He could never pay rent. He would go into a yoga studio feeling called, and then try to overhear that someone had a problem, give them his card. And he got a client from that one time. And then he kept it as a model for how to get clients. And basically, even though he was very good, he just wasn't able to grow his business without help. So we bumped into each other. I ended up helping him and we got him dozens of clients. We just ran a promotion every month, got him lots and lots of clients, between 8 and 12 clients a month. And a bunch of them were buying higher ticket packages from him. Okay. So then in 2019, I launched my own spiritual coaching business called Spiritual Groove Coaching. I sold a lot of packages. I sold a lot of people. A lot of them became repeat buyers. A couple of people joined the year-long mastermind because of that. And so I launched my own spiritual coaching business eventually, which was amazing. Okay. And now I help people. I just specifically coach people now who are coaches and healers. Anyone who's like a spiritual coach, a spiritual healer, or even like a heart-centered consultant, I help you guys to get clients. That's what I do. Okay. Did I say some results here? Yeah, people getting their first $5,000 month, their first $25,000 month. Someone got 11 clients last month. Some people get their very first clients. And a lot of people rebranding to their soul's mission. That's the coolest part, is a lot of people come to me trying to do something that isn't really in line with their soul's mission, and I help them to tweak it and then to get clients for that better business. Okay, you can have this too. I promise you this will work for you too. There are 5 key steps to my program. Okay, so first is we discover your language of the heart. We look within, we find your soul's essence, and we just, yeah, we find it. We find it. Number 2 is that we translate this into words. Okay, so we articulate it into words, and this is my specialty. This is the thing that is hard to find. Most people aren't able to do this. We translate it into words that are marketing words too. You know, finding your marketing message that's a direct translation of your soul's language. That's a very beautiful thing. And then the third thing we do is we communicate it to your audience. Okay, so your audience doesn't know, even though we do steps 1 and 2, they don't know until you communicate it to them. So I teach you how to do that online with all the best tactics and strategies. Okay. Clients are not found, they're created. This is interesting. Sometimes we think, oh, I can just find a client. You don't find clients, you transform somebody into a client using your words and your energy. And through hearing your words, through perceiving your energy, then they are inspired to be your client. So they literally transform from someone who wasn't a client into somebody who is a client through hearing your messaging. It's amazing. So that means that puts the onus of responsibility on us. We need to do it ourselves. Okay. So number 4, the 4th part of the program is a supportive element. This is where we do self-work on ourselves, right? We transform with words using affirmations and meditations that will remove limiting beliefs and get our energy really strong. As I said, words are great, but we need them to have the right energy behind them. So by doing powerful affirmations and basically taking light language into ourself, into our body, we can transform into a person who's abundant, fulfilled, you know, thriving. We can make our business do amazing things. We do this throughout the power of our meditation, and I call it Transform with Words. It's a program that uses special light language to transform us, okay? Because for entrepreneurs, usually it's not the tactics and strategies that hold them back. Usually they have some already. There's some kind of limiting belief or stuck energy, and we need to address those. So we address those in this part of the program. Okay. And the 5th part is mastermind community. We need, just as we need this inner energy shift, we need external energy support as well. And this comes in the form of people who are on the same path as us, people who are thriving in their mission, people who are spiritual and they're abundant in their business. We need to mastermind with them. A mastermind is where you can kind of join and become like one mind with other people, and you share each other's minds, you share each other's energies. I run masterminds right now. They are extremely powerful. Okay, they say community is where belief is created. By having a spiritual community or an abundant community of thriving entrepreneurs, you can then, whatever beliefs that you've been trying to have about yourself and your business, actually be crystallized and become real. Otherwise, they can feel like a fantasy, right? You might be trying to hold certain beliefs, but if your environment doesn't match that, it feels like a fantasy. Whereas if other people are holding those beliefs too, now we can hold them. It's very important. And it just keeps us topped up. You know, every month we're going to do this mastermind. This is a once a month thing. So basically what you get when you join my program is you get 4 months of twice a week group coaching. So 4 months and twice a week is because I like to over deliver. I like to give you more than what you need in a sense. Okay, usually the 2nd month, maybe the 3rd month is where people start to have success. But I want to support you in a way that's bigger than just getting your initial wins. I want to support you to have massive wins. So we do 4 months and we do it twice a week. Twice a week is because, yeah, I want to keep you focused, right? It's just 2 hours. It's not too much time, but you have to kind of schedule it in. And if we don't schedule it in, you may just skip over it in your life. So we dedicate time twice a week to making this happen. And by creating this momentum and creating these like 2 touch points during the week, you're going to have a lot more success when you're off the calls as well. Okay. So this is where we create some content. I create content with you. I create content with you. I don't just leave it up to you. I actually do a lot of it with you. Okay. We also do the mastermind. So the mastermind happens once per month, and that happens for the whole year. So the core program is the 4 months, twice a week, but then the mastermind is once a month for the whole year. Okay, so all year you're going to get these once per month, And that just keeps you in touch with this so it doesn't just disappear. Okay, so the two elements of the program are the transform with words element, where you kind of take in the spiritual energy into yourself and you transform, and also the conscious copywriting and content, piece of this. So I teach you how to create conscious content, to create conscious calendars, basically, which is your online calendar, conscious communication, how to talk to your audience, create a conscious community online, and to bring a more conscious element into your coaching. So I help you with all of these things. Okay. I also do organic social media audit. So I'll go on your social media pages and I'll record a video for you where I share with you everything that I think you could tweak. And I also give you a course, a digital course for you to watch to learn and master the basics, right? Like I said, a lot of times a course can't put the pieces together for us, but they can help us to develop very strong pieces, right? So if you watch my course, you're going to learn how to create all the different pieces of your business, all the different pieces of your messaging, all the different pieces of an online strategy. And then with less effort on our group calls, boom, the pieces can click together in a way that you love and they can start to work. Okay, so I support you to apply them, but I do give you these pieces, these videos, so that you can watch them on your own time, on your own pace. Okay. I also give you an online community. So this is for students only. This is a place that you can ask questions, you can make connections, make friends. I'm gonna always put new videos in here, so you'll always keep in contact with me after the 4 months is over. You're still gonna get whatever new stuff I create, you'll get it inside that community. Plus, if you have a question or if you want some feedback on some of your content, you can post it in that group and other people will give you feedback, I'll give you feedback, okay? After the 4 months is over, you still get access to all the videos, you still get access to the online community, okay? And also as a bonus, I'll even interview you on my social media channels. Okay, so I have a pretty decent following and I'll interview you, I'll position you as an expert, and you can have the recording of this, you can use it wherever you want. Okay, and this is how you can tap into my audience to grow your business. So altogether, the value here is $22,000. And I say that because one of my clients had a $25,000 month, his second month with me. And let me guess, if you had a $25,000 month, you could probably repeat it, right? How many months in a row would you be able to repeat that? So this is a skill that we learn. And, just being able to do this, even if you were only having $8,000 months, $12,000 months, $10,000 months, you can repeat that over and over and over again. And so this program is easily worth $22,000. Let me ask you a question. If all you got was your very first high ticket clients, wouldn't that be worth $22,000? If all you got was to transform people in the way that your heart is calling you, wouldn't that be worth $22,000? If all you got was to be able to finally stop doing all those things that aren't working, so you could focus your time and energy only on the few things that actually do work, wouldn't that be worth $22,000? I think it would. Okay, so the price today is not $22,000. The regular price for this program, since it's 4 months intensive and a whole year of support, is actually $8,888. However, because I want to really help people in a big way, for the first 5 people who join, you're able to join for just one investment of $2,000. If that's too much and you need to do a payment plan, you could do 4 payments of $555. Okay, so this is a special offer that will not be available for very long. If you're interested, click the button below and you can join today. And I look forward to seeing you inside the program. Okay, so let me ask you a question. If you're still not sure, please listen to this. How long have you been trying to grow your business? And what's more valuable, money or time? So a lot of people think money is more valuable, but actually time is more valuable. If you ask the wealthiest people in the world, they would all say time is more valuable than money. They know that for sure. And so we need to also believe that time is more valuable. Because here's the thing about money, money always comes back. You could spend it on things that you don't need and it always comes back. You could invest it on things that you do need and that really fulfill your life and take you to the next level. And they always come back. It doesn't really matter what you spend the money on. 2 weeks later, a month later, you're gonna make more money. It's gonna come back. But time never comes back. And how long have you been trying to grow your business? Has it been 6 months? Has it been 4 years, 7 years? I know someone who was trying for 5 years and she never got a paying client in 5 years. And she was so frustrated. She was so tight and she wasn't able to invest in herself. She had been burned by a coach before and she was just so closed off. Okay. Do you really want this to be you? Do you want in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, even 6 months? Do you want to be in the same position that you're in right now? I don't want that for you. You don't want that. And the thing with that is that the time in between now and when you have success, that time never comes back. If you're anything like me, this wish to grow your business is never going to go away. It's in your heart. I was homeless for a couple months. I was living in my car. I had no food to eat. My only way to clean myself was by swimming in the ocean. You know, I was very weak and I still didn't give up on having my business. I still didn't go get a regular job. You know, I was still trying to grow my business. I was going to Starbucks, working every day on it, but because I wasn't eating enough, I couldn't even think clearly. But also I didn't actually know what to do to grow my business. I had the heart, I just didn't have the skills or the strategies. And it wasn't until I hired coaches that I had success in my own business. Okay. So for you, your wish is never going to go away. You're going to keep your wish. And when you have success, depends upon when you invest in someone who can help you. And if it takes you 6 months to do that, that's great. But that time is never going to come back. If it takes you 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years to do this, okay, at least it's happening at some point, but that time never comes back. Whereas money always comes back. Okay. So I suggest take whatever money you have and invest it into this program because we can help you now. I can help you to do this right now. This program is amazing. I have a couple other people who support and work as coaches to give you even more value than what you have here is what you're going to get. But I like to under promise and over deliver. Okay. So click the button below, join today, and I look forward to seeing you inside. Okay, great. Have a great day.